Hello everyone, this is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Infinity in Grapevine, Texas, and today let's go for a drive in the 2025 QX80 Luxe. I have a test drive video on the Autograph and the Sensory if you want to check those out, but I've been waiting to get a video on the Luxe and I finally got my hands on one. This is the brown interior, it looks really nice, and this has a coolie red exterior. The Luxe will give you have the same powertrain on all of them, the twin turbo 3.5 liter V6 with 450 horsepower. You have a 360-degree camera system in this vehicle, heated and ventilated front seats, no massage. You have to get the Sensory for that. You do have a head-up display, and the difference you'll see on the Pure and the Luxe, the horn pad is made of is a plastic horn pad. It's not leather like you find in the Sensory and the Autograph, and you don't have the camera mirror in this one either. It's just a regular mirror, but you still have the monolith screen system. It looks pretty much the same. You have a lot of storage space in the center console, wireless charging trays. You see my phone down there. Same button shifter. Let's walk around this QX80. And you don't have the Klipsch reference Premier sound system. You have the regular Klipsch sound system, premium sound system, and 14 speakers. And it doesn't have the speakers around the headrest, so that's a quick way you'll be able to tell. It has the same wheels as the Sensory though. Looks pretty good in coolie red. I really like this color. It's basically like deep Bordeaux, the maroon color that was there before. Price is $95,895 total. 450 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque. It has Pro Pilot Assist 1.1, but you can get the 2.1 if you like. It's a couple $1,000s. Really good looking SUV. This is the four-wheel drive Luxe. It is an option on the Luxe. And this has the bench seats. You can also opt for captain's chairs, which is an option. Heated and ventilated rear seats, pretty cool. Nice leg room. And here's your third row, looks pretty good. If you want to move the seats, you have to use this little lever right here in order to do so. On the Autograph and the Sensory, you will find power controls to move those seats. I'm gonna put it in sport mode. You also have a panel sunroof, no surprise there. I think the new QX80 is awesome. I really love the styling. I love how bold it is, and I like how it stands out, as it should, with its rivals being the Escalade, X7, cars like that. This is bigger than the X7 though, but like rivals like the Escalade's probably its biggest rival size wise and all that, whereas for the new Armada it would be like the Suburban, which would be a rival. Pretty quick. So yeah, I really like the powertrain in this car, the 450 horsepower twin turbo V6. Pretty awesome. And I like the sound of the engine. Reminds me of a Red Sport. The new Armada has been unveiled, if you've seen that. The QX80 will give you the monolith screen, where it'll have 3 screens. The Armada, with the QX80 you will get an upgrade in the screens. With the Armada you're only going to get these 2 screens up there, but you're going to have an array of buttons down here. But the QX80 will give you this extra screen down here. And obviously the interior touches will be a little bit better in the QX80. But yes, the Luxe and the Pure are the more affordable options on the new QX80. The Sensory and the Autograph you'll be pushing over the $100,000 mark. So if you want the new QX80 and want to save some money and don't need all the bells and whistles that you will find in the Sensory and the Autograph, the Luxe will suffice, and maybe even the Pure. I haven't seen the Pure yet. We haven't gotten any Pures. I haven't gotten a chance to test out the Pure, but as soon as I can, I will definitely do so. The Pure is going to have smaller wheels than the Luxe. Pretty good turning radius for a big SUV like here. I feel like over the previous QX80, the steering in this is way better. An issue I have with the previous QX80, it's just too wafty. Like, it's such a big car and the steering is so light. The car is very ponderous, like, especially at like higher speeds when you're taking, like, obviously you're not going to be taking corners like aggressively or anything, but like it definitely feels unwieldy. But this one doesn't feel that way. The suspension's a lot sportier. You have an air suspension as well, and the steering in sport mode is pretty heavy. I would take this QX80 over an Escalade personally. I think the Escalade's a really good SUV, but the QX80, I like Japanese brands, and the new QX80 makes a statement. I think it stands out more than the Escalade does. And the Escalade, like, you know, just because with this new design, people will be more intrigued by this car, wondering what it is. If you want to be a trailblazer, and you are a person who really likes, who has owned multiple huge luxury SUVs like this one, you can, you know, get the QX80, make a statement. And I like the feedback you get from the screen. You can also adjust the rear AC, turn it off, turn it on, whatever you want. You can turn on the ventilated and heated seats for the rear passengers, which is pretty cool. If you have children back there, you don't want them messing with the features all the time, you could control it. As a parent, you could just control it up from front and not have to worry about that. Because, you know, you have kids back there that might just be fiddling with the controls all day, which definitely would get annoying after a while, I'd assume. But yeah, it drives really nice. It's smooth. Steering is nice, as I said. That's a big upgrade over the previous QX80. But yeah, it's a major overhaul. Infiniti did a great job with this QX80, and I absolutely love it. And as I said, I like the configurability. You can order a Luxe with captain's chairs if you want, but if you want the bench seat like this one has, you can do that, because keep in mind, if you get the captain's chairs, you do not have the option of having a third seat in the middle bench, and you'll have a center console. So keep that in mind if you're gonna make that decision. Whereas the Autograph will come standard with the captain's chairs, you do not have the option of a bench seat in that, because the Autograph has like the screen for the passengers to control their windows and, you know, seat controls and all that good stuff. And this vehicle, of course, has the Google integration, Google Maps built in, really convenient. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless in this vehicle. And I like the theme in like the new QX80. It seems like it has like this brown color. It's like, it shows like gravel. It's kind of interesting. It's like, you can see that all throughout like all the Infiniti QX80 advertising, and also in the screens in the car itself. But anyways, thank you for watching another video of Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and check out the link to Grubbs Infiniti in the description below if you'd like to shop for the all-new 2025 QX80.